Do you really think you'll learn and grow and achieve without failing? Maxime Lagacé. My friends, 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. Screw up all you need to in practice trading. Don't worry about how long it takes, because once you master the charts, you will make up for all the time you ever spent. But you gotta spend that time. You have to do it, because you're not going to learn any other way but by doing. And we've got a great process for learning, for doing, for being successful. So stick with us. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. I will tell you, stocks are mixed. Bonds are down, gold is up, Bitcoin is down. Let's jump first into the S&P 500, down 0.18% for the day. So again, not very much down for the day. You can see where things really cranked down yesterday afternoon. And then as we look at the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, which show us the average pace, we can, of course, see where things went lower throughout the day and then came back up a little bit before the end of the day, but still down. Of course, second down candle, we saw where things topped with average volume, then where things rolled over with the spinning top. And as we are, 2 days into this week, and again, we're on our way to probably average volume again, and we will keep an eye on things. We look at where we are on the first day of the latest 2-day candle. We're about halfway toward the average, so we'll see how that goes. Down candles on this weekly trend line. We're below on the 2-day and the half-day. Now, the NASDAQ 100 just about flat, technically 0.1% up. So again, flat for the day. See, it was down in the morning, came up a little bit, I guess, in the afternoon to average out to just about flat. Nice 2-day candle heading down. Again, these are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, almost about halfway through the average volume for the first day of the 2-day candle. Well below the trend line, the weekly trend line on both the 2-day and the half-day. And again, the NASDAQ not plummeting down as strongly as the S&P candle-wise. We had those two dojis last week and the week before, and then heading down this week. Let's move to bonds. Bonds are down 0.66%. Bonds just keep on moving down. Since we had that average volume with the red down candle, higher than average volume red down candle last week, and this week working toward average volume again, decently below the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day. So bonds we're short on those, and they're going down. Let's look at gold. Up again today, 0.12%. Now, gold peaked on Friday morning, then dropped over Friday afternoon, down some on Monday, and then for the last 3 half-day candles moving up. We can see first day of this latest 2-day candle, we're not getting as high as the prior candle yet. That was a big bump up. But again, still moving up as we would hope. So we'll continue to keep an eye and are long gold. What about HODL, which is the VanEck Bitcoin Trust ETF? Down for the day, 0.93%. Of course, we have broken whatever kind of crappy trend line we had before with this nice big red down candle. Want to see Bitcoin pull back nicely and then hopefully see at some point a good rollover going back up. We had an okay one last time. Things really, we'll have to go to the, I'll go to the 24-hour a day Bitcoin chart so you can see that. You can see where we had the peak down volume there with where things had rolled back for a couple of weeks and then took off again with average volume. Had one less than average volume sideways sliding week, that the 19th of February, and then things just kaboomed up, started slowing, and over the last, going into the second week, moving down. And of course, we can see our average volume on all these charts. We are waiting for 20 weeks to get under our belt on this new ETF, since they closed our old one, XBTF. This is the new VanEck, HODL. And of course, we got to have 20 weeks before we'll get average volume. We have average volume on the 2-day and on the half-day. And soon enough, we'll have it on our weekly chart, and then we can start using less and less 24-hour day Bitcoin, although I think I will continue to take a glance at it just so I can see how things are moving on the 24-hour a day Bitcoin trading world, as opposed to the shortened trading hours, of course, of the ETF. Now, the advantages the ETF has is, of course, it's traded like a stock. You can buy it on the exchanges. That is the reason that it's like an ETF. Well, I mean, it is an ETF. And of course, it's traded during market hours. It has that kind of coverage and protection. You don't have your money in some crazy Bitcoin exchange that can just go under. So again, practice trade all you want to your heart's content. Learn this stuff. Feel good about it. Experience it. That's where we are, folks. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. If you're interested in options, of course, we've got what I think is the best options training out there. Comes for free if you become a supporter of us at our Patreon page. See the link in the show notes. At any of the 3 Patreon levels, we send you the 3-part series, Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way. Thank you so much, Patreon supporters. We appreciate you. I'm getting ready to record your Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies and 3-wave trades for the week. I'll be putting those up as soon as they're recorded and uploaded at our Patreon page. And then, of course, we email everything to you on Thursday nights, along with the 20. We look for 20 weekly vertical crossovers. That's where the weekly chart is going from red to green or green to red on the weekly candles. On the S&P 500, all 500 of those stocks, we search them out for you each and every week. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.